Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to EFK. I hope you are doing great. Today I will be teaching you guys how to bypass an oxygen sensor. First of all, let us discuss about the bad boy that is called oxygen sensor. As you can see, this is the oxygen sensor that you will be finding one of it on the top of your catalytic converter, and one you will find it right beneath of it. So the basic use of this sensor is that it reads the air and fuel ratio and sends signal to the ECU, engine control unit, from where the ECU will get the signal to equally distribute the fuel and the air ratio to the engine to supply the equal ratio. So I will teach you how to bypass it if you cannot afford one, or if you cannot find one, and you get that yellow line that is called sorry, you get that yellow light flashing in your dashboard that is called the check engine light, and you can bypass that yellow light by doing little tricks and cons with the resistance. So basically we will be using resistors. These are called resistors. These are the tiny little fellas, if you can see them. You can use them to bypass any code or to bypass any light that is flashing in your dashboard. The second thing that today we are using in this video is this tiny capacitor. If it is clear, if the camera is showing you clear, I'm extremely sorry for the picture quality. I'm using low pixels mobile camera. Anyways, I will be doing better by with the help of passing time. So let us not waste our time. To measure the value, you will be needing multimeter, a unit to measure the units. So this is our multimeter, Unity. It is one of the best selling products out there. First of all, I will discuss more about this sensor with you guys. As you can see, the sensor that I am holding is of 4 wires that contains 2 black wires that are the heater wires. These 2 black wires are the heater wires, and these are the signal wires. One is ground and one is signal. The white one indicates ground, and the blue one here is the signal wire. So if your signal is bad, I will show you how to check it if your sensor is bad. Sorry, if the sensor is bad, I will show you how to check it if it is bad or if it is working. So it is not so hard to test it. It's a very simple procedure to know if it is bad or if it is working. All you need is a multimeter, and we will set it to the buzzer. You can see here we'll set it to the buzzer. It will also show us the value here. You can hear the beeping sound. See, this value is actually of my body resistance, if I'm not wrong. So if your heater circuit is if your heater circuit of your oxygen sensor is good, when you place both of the pointers, it will make a buzzing sound. Okay, right now the sensor is not making any buzzer sounds, so it means the heater circuit is not good and this sensor is actually bad. Okay, so this sensor is of no use, it's bad. So I will show you how to bypass it. Okay, if you're facing this similar problem that where your heater wires are not making any buzzing sounds, and if your heaters are bad in the sensor, you will be only using bypass with these 2 cables, with these 2 wires. Okay, so what we will do, you need a resistor that is of 1 ohm. 1 ohm. You will find you can actually look on this resistor. There is color, like in wires there are different colors. These resistors have also colors on it, color circles. If you can study that, if you have studied the resistance codes and memos, you can understand by the colors. And if you cannot understand by that, the simple procedure to check it is you place your resistor on a table. You will not hold it, because when you're holding it, your hands, your skin actually have the resistance, and the multimeter won't show it correct. So I will place it on the table, and I will point both of the tips of the tester on either side. I put one on the left side and one on the sorry, one on the left and one on the right, and I will put it on. I will set it on ohm. If you can see it, I will set it on. If it is of low unit or low ohm, you can put it on 200, and if it is of thousands, you can put it on thousands, and if it is of 100 Ks, you can put it on 20 K. So this resistor that I'm showing you guys, it is actually of thousand, thousand, 100,000 something. So I will put it on 20K, and I will read the resistance of it. So I will put one on each side. So it is giving me 9.76. So that's quite a lot. Okay, so that is quite a lot. And if you want to make if you want to get low resistance, there is a way that is called series. You will have to make series. If you connect these two resistors like this, if you can see it, if you connect them like this, you will get high resistance. One of the resistors have value of 9.63. okay, and if you put it in series, you connect two, you will get 19.14. okay, and if you want to gain low resistance, you will connect them in the other method, that is like this. Single piece, you will connect them together, and you will get 4.84. So we got almost 5,000, 4,008.8. So that is the resistance, which is resistance value which we are looking for, which we can use with this sensor. All you have to do is, if your heater sensor is not working, you have to place these resistors like that on one wire, and you will connect it with the other wire, and like this you will connect them with two wires, and you are good to go. You have bypassed the heater circuit. So guys, you have bypassed the heater circuit. That is step one of bypassing your oxygen sensor. If the heater circuit is broken, or if the sensor is not showing any buzzing sound or any buzzing sounds or any kind of numbers or units on your multimeter, that means it's not good. It's a bad sensor. You can bypass it with resistors. Simple as that. And the other way, if your heater line, if your heater wires are giving you buzzer and they are working fine, and the issue is with signal wires, these are the signal. This is the signal wire that is basically connected to your ECU, and this is the ground. And if you are having issue on these two wires, what you will do is, we will cut this blue wire into two pieces, and we will get the same resistor of the similar value from 1 to 10, and we will connect one side of the resistor on this, and on one side of the resistor on the other part of the blue wire, like that. Okay, we will put the resistor in the blue wire, that is our plus wire, and this is the capacitor. As you can see, there is a white line with a minus sign on it. A minus means ground, and the other is your plus. So you take 5 volts, 1 uf 5 volts of the capacitor, and you will put the plus side of this capacitor with your blue wire, and you will connect the negative side of the capacitor to your white. You connect the negative side of the capacitor to the white wire, that is ground. So like this, your bypass has been done. And after doing this, you will have to drive your car for about 30 kilometers. If you don't drive, you will find you'll find a check light flashing in your car's dashboard, and this trick won't work. So these are the two basic tricks that you can do with oxygen sensors. However, it is not good to do this, because it have cons, and cons are like, you will lose the average. The fuel economy of your car won't be so good, and because you're coning the ECU, you're telling it that everything is okay, and it is not taking the right signal, because your oxygen sensor won't be working. All we are doing is, the signal will reach here from the computer, and it will disappear in this register, and it won't go to the sensor and back to the ECU. So we are calling the computer, we are calling the ECU, and we are playing with it and telling it that everything is okay when there is nothing is okay. So the best solution is to find the same oxygen sensor for your car. Each oxygen sensor have a number on it, like it have 80G0, and you should buy the same exact for your cars, otherwise it won't work. Because if you are putting a 1300cc oxygen sensor into 660cc engine, it won't work, it won't do any good. You have to buy exact same oxygen sensors with exact same number, so that your car will lose the check light and everything will be working fine. So this was the trick and con how to bypass your oxygen sensor. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video and share it with your friends. I hope you liked today's video. Thumbs up if you want to see more interesting videos, and if you want me to teach you new methods. So stay tuned.